Namaskar, dear friends. I have a very interesting conversation to share with you all today. I had this conversation with someone I have known for more than 10 years now. And this person called me out of the blues and asked me a very interesting question. He said, "So, do you really know me after knowing me for such a long time?" And I responded, saying, "I may not know you so well, but I know the one behind that question." He laughed on the phone and said that I was back to my juggling ways. And I laughed back and said, "That's all you wanted to know from me?" He said, "No, I have another question." I said, "What is that?" He said, "So, knowing me for such a long time now, do you think I have lived my life well?" I did not respond to his question. And he said, "Okay, I will change the question for you. What if someone came to you and asked, how should they be living their life?" I said, "I am no one to answer that. To each one his own." But he insisted. And then I said, "It is our own life. And we got to live this life with full responsibility. But we also got to flow with this life." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "We all have two choices. The first one is the best, and that is that we just be." He said, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "The best way is to be in this moment, to be with the present moment, to be one with nature. But for most of us, this is a very difficult proposition. So the next best option that we all have is to just be ourselves." He said, "Can you elaborate on this?" I said, "There is a vast difference between the two statements. When I say just be yourself, I'm saying start by living in yourself and do not conform to others' ideas and concepts about who you should be or how you should be living your life, because most of us are doing that all the time, right from our childhood." I said, "You are what you are. Start enjoying yourself and make this life meaningful and beautiful. And eventually, start dropping desires one by one, your judgments about yourself, your concepts about how you should be living your life, all doctrines that you have created about this, about that, about whether you should be going this way or that way." And I said, "Come out of, the past and the future and dwell in the moment with your breath. You may start by witnessing your mind because that is going to help you. And eventually start witnessing your breath. And slowly you start witnessing both. When you start doing that, you start nearing your natural state. And then you may not need to be yourself, but you may become the self." He said, "I know the difference now. Good night." And that was it. Hope you got the difference between just being and being yourself. I believe all of us can start from being ourselves and slowly and gradually go towards just being, just flowing. Satnam.